My name is Lecturer Kilaji, Bishop Kenya Michael Loltome, speaking this afternoon in Nairobi National Government, Embakasi East Constituency, Embakasi Ward Assembly. I just want to read actually the book of first, actually one of the books which are found in the Bible and many people used to read, called the book of James. James chapter 4 verse 17, and it talks about the word of God, which of course I think you are going to like it, because it states clearly, whoever knows what is right and doesn't do, it is sin. If you know what is right for you to do and you don't do it, it is sin. I'm going to read in my mother tongue, the book of Yakobo, in my mother tongue, Samburu's Maasai language, James chapter 4 verse 17, ama James Lbolo to yo mwan gere le to mono sapa dana si to mono option adong to call Maasai. James chapter 4 verse 17, read this in my mother tongue. Na kukora po kingai oyolo sepata na yere nas na mas na kungoki teninye. That is what actually this Bible of Maasai Samburu language. Ngotok lingongejuk langutok Samburu. Lingongejuk langutok Samburu. In New International Version Bible, you can read it or King James, but this one is actually lingongejuk langutok Samburu. That is my mother tongue language. So gajana kita butene ay to kaito garin yokuno na kukora pokangai oyolo sepata na yere nas na mas na muki teninye. If you know what is right and you don't do, it is sin. All right. I have a letter here which I have actually submitted to Inspector General of Police Office, which of course I did it on September 10th, 2025. So you can see it here about, a kind of a case in Marsabit, which has taken so many, months. I've launched a case in Marsabit long time ago, pertaining so many people who are buried in the churches, particularly African and church. I launched this case long time ago, around actually January 13, 2024, case 48, time 18 hours and 27 hours. It is here. Alright, you can see it here. Okay, you can see it here. So it is actually a case which has taken now 1 year completely and 9 months. We have in Marsabit so many people who are actually killed, and I reported this matter to Professor Kindi's office long time ago. Okay, that is actually on 17th 12 2024. I wrote to them and they have received it actually. I wrote it also to him a bit long time before that, period to that. I wrote to him again, which of course that was actually December 17 December 2024, about this human being were killed in Marsabit, and they are in mass grave. You can see that iron sheet kind of a church. And the responsible answerable priest is actually African Church Bishop Daniel Madada and others. Another one also who is assisting him in a way, who is not trained fully, called Daniel Sole, who is now actually in this church, and I have chased him because he is actually seemed to be the whole alluding in a terror group to kill people and bury them in the churches like Shakahola, together with another teacher, primary school teacher of Songa Primary School. So Daniel Siole, Pastor Daniel Siole, which is not trained priest, but he has a degree, fake degree from Sutotuet, African Church Institution, which is not offering degree. I wrote to Professor Kindiki when I discovered this one in January, that we have so many people buried in the church. Here was the letter I wrote. Alright, after I was attacked also myself January, and the Deputy President Office responded. Alright, okay, I remind again, and actually he responded surely in a very good way. So he wrote to me and told me actually to go to office of the president. He wrote to me, here it is the letter. Alright, he responded positively. And so I went to the office of the president. Opora again responded, Internal Security Principal Secretary. Alright, called Opora. They responded. And also they referred me again to go to, office of the President, State Department for Internal Security, which of course the letter was also signed by Kodek Makori, OGW, for Principal Secretary, Internal Security and National Administration, on 26 August. Alright, and this one also referred me to go to, he referred me to go to, IG, Inspector General of Police, to offer me with security facilitation funds. It is written here. Alright, as it was stated for my request, to give me for, law enforcement, security officers, facilitation funds, and also any other necessary kind of help. Alright, so I submitted again this one now on Wednesday this week, and I was told by office of the Inspector General of Police to report it again on next Wednesday, next week, which is 7 days, precisely 7 days. So I was actually the pastor of that church before I went to teach in Narok Bible College. I was employed and I'm not paid money as a missionary for 25 years. Not only I'm affected, but there are so many priests also affected. Alright, we have so many of them here. Last time we were together, we have so many of them here. You can see it here. Alright, and this priest also, Mr. Bishop Daniel Lamadada, has decided also to sell part of the church premises, which is an AIC dispensary, with the 20,000 Kenya shilling, and it was given 15,000, and with an installment remaining 5,000 by retired recently assistant chief called Mr. Solomon Alkayo Tabarai, signed by also two church elders, Secretary Daudia Barnaba, and then we have also Philip Lakapana II. They have also sold a part of that church, 3.5 acres, plus that building, which of course they are not supposed to do it. Alright, which is about block house of 4 rooms thereabout. So I requested the government to compensate this affected 8 youths, 4 university students, and formerly also 4 choir members, who are also all of them in massacre. Alright, in Songa African Church, Marsabit County Government, Sako Constituency, Songa location, and 4 injured also to be paid 25 million each, and the killed one, 8 of them, to be paid 50 million each. The government have not rejected. So far. So what do I want to say here? Ajuaya kutenda mema na atendi. If you do know what's right, whether you are in government, public service, whether you are a politician, wherever you are, if you know what is right and you don't do it, it is sin. So I think the government of Ruto is actually responsive. And I also wrote to America, because we have so many priests of African and church who are affected, and their properties are destroyed also in Marsabit County Government. And the effect we don't know. I've listed about 13 of them, but others are also not here, like Reverend, Barnett, Charles Barnett, and also Nick Sonable, I think is not here, and others also. But anyway, I've listed American about here about 11 Americans and 2 Germans in this kind of request of mine, which I've done it to America and also to ship in to help us, so that we have also I've written also to British, because we have also African Anglican Church of Marsabit Diocese. Founder is also in Musgrave, Stephen Houghton, is a British citizen, missionary, and Gabriel Tribe Andrew Adano Tuye, Bishop, who have actually perished in Kenya, National Police helicopter, and we have also Bishop, all of them the late Borana Tribe Oromo, Bishop William Wako, his wife is also Meshimua, women representative, Naomi Wako, Julo Wako. That one perished, and that ill-fated also of Kenya Army plane. So they need also to be exhumed from the church compound, so that they will not be actually scaring people, not to attend the church effectively and efficiently, like African church Songa. I've written to America. I've also not objected, actually. I told actually through the embassy to inform even His Excellency President now currently, Dr. Trump, His Excellency Trump, Honorable Trump, so they can help us. And also, Mr. Kerry, I wrote also through British High Commission here in Nairobi to help us also this work, because it is so hectic and it requires a lot of manpower as well as resources. So we are affected surely, and I thank God, because now the government seems to be responsive. I've talked to British and Americans. They have not objected my plea, my cries, and I hope now God is going to do something. Because ajua kutenda mema na atendi ni dhambi. If you know what's right and you don't do it, it's wrong. I am surprised why people have kept all this long quiet, and they're supposed to speak out, to voice out these problems. All right. Also, some of my family members also attacked one time, and you can see my son amputated leg there. The government have refused to help us. Both governments, 5 presidents, they have not yet helped us yet. This is my son. We have also, National Hospital Insurance Fund as from 17 January 2002, and we have never used this, but it's not functional in my family members. You can see it here. We have amputated legs, sons, and we are just actually using my own funds to help them when I have a national insurance fund card and a lot of money in this card. All right, I've been pumped this money by the organizations. Well, it's been actually helping me, not and other also my own personal kind of money when I get it. But the government have not actually honored to help us. I was working with the Chalka International used to get. I was sponsored by some missionaries, and they used to put a lot of money there, including even life insurance. But we are not actually helped by Kenya government. When we have now encountered a problem, neither do they honor that kind of a card. So I just want to tell Kenyans that when you are suffering, don't think that you are the only one. But so many of us are undergoing the same kind of scenario of problems, and we need prayers in that case. It's a high time that we need prayers to pray for one another, to awaken the government to tell them the truth, because they have now responded this one, but have not yet released the funds. They have not yet released the funds. I thank also, the government so far, because they have recognized my plea, and also they have given me 3 stations, about those stations which are affected by these terrorists, to oversee them. Since actually September 16. These are the stations I'm going to oversee after execution of all these kind of human beings who are dead inside, and then I'm going to oversee these stations. All right. I'm also a priest in nature, trained priest from Africa Inland Church, Salvador College, 4 years, and I'm also a graduate of of Vision International University, Ramona, California, an affiliate campus of US, Kenya, Limuru campus, here in Kenya, an affiliate campus. So I'm given these stations, and I'm also a politician. Looking forward to be Kenya president come 2027 elections with the other helpers. I'm also vice president, retired Kenya Army Brigadier, Honorable, Nixon Gugubo, vice, who was actually, I was also deputizing him 2022 election, but now told me to go ahead, come 2027 election, God willing, to be the president, and we're going to deputize me. We're also looking forward to have also power Prime Minister, Dr. Retired United States of America, son of Kenya here, president of rule America effectively close to 10 years, Dr. Barack Hussein Obama, His Excellency, and also Excellency Deputy President of mine, Ugubo, is going to be my first president, and the power Prime Minister is His Excellency Dr. Barack Hussein Obama. I'm also looking forward to have two wives who are strong to be my first ladies, incoming head of state, youngest daughter, who is going to own these stations because he has prayed for God to provide her with the ministry of God to work, and I decided to have this station reserve this station for her. Honorable Miss Charlene Ruto is going to be the overseer, the owner actually, not overseer, but the owner of this station. They're about 27. All right, she's going to own it. Sometimes God can hear our prayers if we pray. It has been prayed by, priest, Reverend from America, Benin Hind, to get husband, and I've agreed, all right, to be my first lady and to own these stations. So our first station in it's called African and Church, Marsabit, okay. All these stations are in Marsabit County Government, Federal State County Government, African Church, but now we are going to call them Interdenominational Church International, when I will excuse people now to start work. First station given for Miss Honorable Charlene Ruto, one of them is Moyale, and then the Bell Station, Gargaza Station, those are in Marsabit. Marsabit Township AIC Station, guest house as well in Township, and then 5 Marsabit Rip Gombo, okay, Marsabit Songa with those 8 people in Musgrave. We're going to exclude them, and for Egypt, number 7 Kituruni Station, number 8 we have Karare Station, number 9 Kamboya Station, number 10 Logologo Station, we have number 11 Laisam Station, Kor Station, number 12. Number 13, Gurni Station, number 14, South Hall Station, and then 15, Loyangalani Station, and then Ultra Station, number 16, 17, Ngorori Station, where now the priest who is going to be answerable are fled, called Daniel Amadada Bishop, and then we are going to be holding him accountable together with also priest who is not trained well, Daniel Sioleo, who is now in Songa, but I've chased him. I don't know whether he's back again from, Kor. That is now Songa Station with a lot of dead people there. So we have, number 18, Arapal Station, and then Kalasha Station. Kalasha is where Gabra tribe people are, and Dasanech, Kurkum is actually Rendile area, with the, Petrol Station, which was used by British 1920 to 1963. Is also mine, number 20, and then that's Kurkum AIC, but now we call it Interdenominational Church International, all of them. African Church Marsabit Ilarat, that's an area near border of Ethiopia and Kenya, and also part of Sudan, the far end of Lake Turkana. And then number 22, we have Gatap Station, also, and 23, we have Los Kriachi Station, which is in Gatap still area, and then we have 24 Marsabit Clearing Station of Logo, like some constituency, but the rest are also in both sub-constituency Highland and also like some constituency. And then we have also not written here Mbarwai or Merile African Church, number 25, and then we have also another one on top of Ngurnet Mountain, that's Mountain Doto. Alright, it's called Charles Barnett African Church. I'm also to have that one. So there are about 27 stations among many other congregations, which is going to be owned by Honorable Miss Charlene Ruto. No objection so far, and I'm just looking forward now to go on Wednesday, this coming week, to go and see, how the movement will be done for me to go and start the work, because now we have, the letter now is at, Inspector General of Police to offer me with the facilitation funds and soldiers, and also we're going to exclude people because he's the one who's going to plan the program, including for the law enforcement, for ethics, health people, and also we cannot control the media. They will also be there abroad, either from abroad, internationally, or even locally. They will be there when we do execution of these human beings. So I wrote to Inspector General of Police on 10 September 2025. I've told him actually to consider, because now the ODP, the Office of the Deputy President, have agreed actually on February 19, 2025. The Office of the Interior, also Minister of Interior, National Administration, with this one of Deputy President Office was signed by Mr. Kimani Kiru, all right, NDC, Principal Administrative Secretary. Number 2, the other one also was signed, Moina, that is Minister of Internal Security and National Administration. They call it the Sec 2, stroke 10, dated 23rd May 2025, and it was ordered by the Office of the Deputy President, to me, Bishop Kenya Michael Otome, on the above matter, and copies attached of yes, I've shown you. And so another one also was written by State Department for Internal Security and National Administration on 26 August 2025, and signed by Kwadek Makore and GW for Principal Secretary, Internal Security and National Administration. And the other one of the, Ministry of Interior, National Administration, which was written on May 23rd, 2025, was signed by Madam also Honorable Beverly Opora, IBS, for Principal Secretary, International Security and National Administration. And a copy now, the Inspector General of Police have it. And all the enclosed document in the office. I went to the office and it was so, they are so responsive. I went to the office of the Inspector General of Police. The secretaries are very effective and efficient, the workers. All right, and also the soldiers there in Inspector General Office of Police, that is actually National Police Service. The office is very effective, surely, and hard-working people. So I believe I will go on Wednesday to get now the way they plan our movement to go to Marsabit to go and do that work, and then we will furnish the office of the President for the action we have taken actually as per their request, as it is stated here clearly. Alright, it is stated here clearly. We are going to furnish the office of the President with the action we have taken. That is now Office of the President, Minister of Interior and National Administration. They have stated here, I will be engaged, the whole system, I will be, Bishop Kenya Michael Otome will be engaged, and we are going to furnish the Office of the President with action we have taken. Alright? I think you know what is stated here clearly. There's no any other office above Deputy President Office, His Excellency Sir Professor Kindiki, and His Excellency Sir Dr. William Samuel Ruto. If now those officers have clearly, both of them here, they have stated something, we have to do it to the letter. Alright? Surely, we have to do it without failure at all. We have to make it, actually. We have to do it. Because the Bible says we have to be submissive to the government. In Romans 13 verse 1 to 7. So, do not be surprised to see us even shooting criminals, surely. I'm a priest, yes. Trained priest of Kenya. We have also priests who have killed people, criminals, in the Bible. Alright? Even one have killed even a king. In 1 Samuel chapter 13, 1 Samuel chapter 13 verse 32, verses 32 and 33. Okay? Samuel, Prophet Samuel, have killed actually king of Agag, Amalekite, king of finished Israel, and also his own people. Prophet Elijah also killed criminals, 850. Both Baal prophets and also Asherah prophets in 1 Kings chapter 17. Alright? Verses 18. Chapter 18 verses 40 to 42. And also 1 Kings chapter 40 and verse 19. That is the same. Alright? He has killed 850, Baal prophets, 400 Baal prophets, and 480 Asherah. False prophets. People who are messing up like these ones. Who are selling people's blood using the name of God. If you read also Joshua, a man of God, he has also finished Akan, General Akan family, and himself, who hiding, what God told him not to hide, or not obeying God fully when he told them to finish, his enemies' properties and even the king, and also all whatever they have, and animals. Okay? He has actually seen a kind of a military leader or security officer in charge of that battalion of theirs called General Aken. Okay, in a way he was also a general in a way. Okay, refusing to do that, and he's there to take the best animals and even hide the gold and silvers in his tent, and he was actually killed in Joshua 7 verse 24. And buried together with his family members for disobeying God's commandments. The same God, yes, the same God was there and is today here, again in September 12, 2025, and continuously until we meet him actually. So we have to obey God more than human beings in Acts chapter 5 verse 29 and 30. And we have to follow God's, theocracy rule and the law of the land to the letter. As stipulated in Genesis chapter 20, the whole world is obeying that. Don't kill, don't convert other people's properties, wives and whatever. Don't misuse God's names, don't kill human beings. It is there. Alright? It's the same God. And we have to follow that to the letter in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verses 1 to 68, to avoid the curses, but to get blessings in that case. Otherwise, may God bless human being living in Kenya. And I need prayers. I said I'm looking forward to be to be even a Kenya president. But first of all now, God first in Matthew 6:3. I want to make things straight in the, that kind of upper eastern Marsabit county government. They are destroyed kind of stations by terrorists, which are, used by the devil to accomplish his own work, but it's going now to be a failure, kind of work of the devil, and God work will flourish there. That's what we are trying to do. We are going to rebuild it like the way Jerusalem was rebuilt by, other leaders, which of course there have been resistance, like Tobias and, others, okay? And Sanballat. When people are rebuilding the temple, the others are also refusing. But this time we are also getting resistance, surely. I was not to be killed even myself in January. And I reported the matter, and we got hold of 2 of those criminals, and we kept them in the, in a KWS camp and the terror camp for about 3 days. And then we let them off the hook because we want to get many of them. That's why I came now to Nairobi to build up the case in a better way, because this is a kind of a networking kind of terrorist, which have killed so many people. Alright? Not only the Songa. We have so many priests also, I said in Marsabit. The same people maybe. The same people might have been the one who have killed even those, MPs of Marsabit. Together with those priests who are in peace mission. And probably even the same people who might have killed even the former well-distinguished professional commissioner of Marsabit, of Eastern Province, was actually stationed in Embu. Okay? Ismail Chalanga. He actually was also crashing together with so many, government officials, professional directorate of education, of criminal investigations officers, And so many politicians also probably have also been actually encountered the same problem, because we have lost so many politicians, even in Marsabit. 5 at times. 4 from Marsabit County Government, from Moyale, Godana, Guracha, Galgalo. We have Dr. Banaya, the Honorable, all of them honorables, Honorable Sasura, Abdi Sasura, Honorable Titus Moyoni, Honorable Dr. Banaya, Hadi, and also Kimani from, another one from Nakuru. And so many high-profile government officials who have been on peace mission. So we don't actually, these people to keep on these terrorists, we don't know whether they are Oromos or they are Al-Shabaab or they are whichever country, because there are so many separatists, also state of Somalis, Jubaland, Somaliland, and so many others, and Al-Shabaab and also Oromos, and Kenya also are terrorists, and all these other Somalis and also Ethiopians. They have also these people with the gangs. That's what you call terror groups. So we don't know, but the government is going to establish who are they, because now the government must know that whoever knows what those people, the government is like our parents. The president is our parent of Kenya and others, like even deputy president and other leaders. So they must know that without failure, that Ajuaya Kutenda Mema attended the army. And God allow also people to be killed who are killing others in Deuteronomy chapter 19, verse 13. Okay? And the wages of sin is death. So we will not allow people to keep on killing others, because now we want to have what we call deterrence, to stop them doing that. So I need even myself prayers, and maybe with other also high profile soldiers, and also